This is Man Behind the Machine, and you're listening to Inspirado Projecto Radio.
Northside Radio, Greenville, BC. How are you guys doing? Thanks for calling in. I aired your Northside Radio, Greenville, BC theme song. I will air that every time I go up. And you have any dedications, any songs, hit me up. Northside Radio, Greenville, BC. Have a blessed day to everybody out there that is listening to this radio podcast station. Much love. Peace.
So what you heard there was a very nice message from Hip Hop Radio podcast. I had left a theme song for those guys, and so that was them thanking me for it. I'm taking you with me on a journey up to Best Buy. If you remember the other day, I took you on a journey up to Best Buy. Right now, a rare occasion, I'm driving Jenny's car, my sister, and we're going to go, it's the first car, I'll call it Carcast. How about that? Let me find a safe place to set you down on. Let's see. Let's find a safe place to set you down on. What is this thing? Some kind of, what is this thing? Some kind of little panel thing here. It looks like I can open. How do we do this? Let's see here. What is this thing? Oh, there we go. All right. Cool. Got a little spot here, a little slot, like it's perfect to set this thing in. We're going up to Best Buy. Some of you know I edit wedding videos. Well, I haven't done that in a while. And so now, here we are. Oh, yeah, so I haven't edited wedding videos in a while because out there in Chicago, it's not always wedding season like it is out here in California. My buddy Barry Tagle, he and his wife Brianne are the co-owners of Imagination Designers. How cool is that? What a great name, huh? Imagination Designers. And they've been making wedding videos for quite a while now. So he shoots them. He's got Panasonic cameras. He likes those. Last time I heard, he was using a GH5, I believe. I don't know if they're a new version since then. Maybe they're on the G6 or G7 at this point. He sends them to me, and then I edit them. I use Sony Vegas. I use Sony Vegas to edit them together. So he sent me, they're gonna put a stoplight over here. So he sent me an SD card. And that was like 4 or 5 days ago. I'm trying to beat the time limit here before the rent is due. And I've had the joy of manufacturing my reality experience. Oh, easy guys, easy. I've had the pleasure of being able to manifest my reality experience such that I am fully living on the arts. So we're gonna move you. See if this makes a difference. So I've made that a possibility in this reality experience to get paid to do what I love. Everybody deserves to do that. What goes along with that sometimes as an artist as someone who makes their money utilizing their skills, whether it be editing, whether it be being in a band, acting, etc. What goes along with that is it's slightly a freelance thing. So sometimes the projects come in every once in a while, and so, as Henry Miller used to say, he would eke out an existence. He would eke out his existence. He would find a way of making it work. As many of you know, he just was a full-time writer. Lived his life as a writer. So he would write books or he'd write articles, and he'd wait for someone to pay him for that. And so there can sometimes be these levels of stress when you know that rent is coming up. Especially when your rent is raised to $130 and you get 1 month notice, and you gotta make that extra $130, which recently happened. Oh, me, poor me. I know. I'm grateful that I have an apartment. I'm grateful for all of it. I'm just letting you folks know it's possible. It's possible to follow your dreams. It's possible for those dreams to evolve into extraordinary circumstances and situations. It's possible for that to happen. When you choose to live life as an artist, you take all that comes along with it. You learn that complaining is, the more you do the complaining, the more you realize that that's just not helping. It just contributes to, it gains momentum. It's like barnacles. Just get more and more barnacles. And then you start finding the value in, all right, well, how do I change my attitude? How do I redefine how I see these things? How do I redefine how I want to allow this to affect my reality experience? So, back to this mission here. I was sent an SD card. Came in the mail 3 or 4 days ago, and that darn thing would not readable. It was not readable by the computer. By the computer that it just was not readable by that computer. The computer that has the editing program on it that I need. And so, and it's a powerful computer, very powerful. It can handle these big files. And so, you guys were with me on that podcast where I went up to Best Buy to get that SD card. Well, here you go. This is what's going on, is that it didn't work. So he then sent me a hard drive of stuff. I got that in the mail yesterday. I hooked it up to the computer. I looked at the hard drive and I realized when I sent back the other hard drives to him, I sent back the cord. So then I thought, oh, okay, I got a cord for an old hard drive. Let's try that. Well, nope. That cord does not fit into this hard drive. It's a different kind of input. So now I'm taking back this SD card reader to Best Buy. I thought that was going to solve the issue with the SD card. It did not. So now here we are. We're spending time together. You ever seen Buffalo 66? We're spanning time. We're spanning time. We love each other. We like each other, but we don't touch each other. We love each other. We love each other, but we don't touch each other. We're spanning time. We're spanning time. So that's what you and I are doing today. We're spanning time together. We're spanning time. Did you know that cars make really good sound studios? For the most part, cars they're mostly soundproof. Oh, shnikes! Okay. Well, what is that? Wait, what is that? K-Surf. Oh my god. No way. Sit with me while we... This is great. She once had me. You know, at each memorial service, my cousin Scott would play Norwegian Wood on the guitar, the instrumental. So my grandpa Hank, when he, for his memorial, my cousin Scott Madden. For those of you who are out there in the Chicagoland area, look up the Madman Blues Band. He plays all over the place. He's always got open mics. He would be so happy to have you there. And if you do go there, tell him that Kurt from Inspirado Projecto sent you. He'll get a big kick out of that. He'll tell you some stories. So Scott would play Norwegian Wood at each of these memorials. He played it at Grandpa Hank's. He played it at Grandma Marion's. And he played it at Uncle Arnie's memorials. We're all Norwegian. Norskis. So he played the instrumental. Oh, by the way, I want to tell you guys, tomorrow, Monday, or Monday, as I prefer to pronounce it, is another edition of Inspirado Projecto Radio on K-Chung 1630 AM. 1630 AM from Chinatown, Los Angeles. So if you're in Chinatown, you can tune in to 1630 AM between 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock p.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time. 1 o'clock, 2 p.m. Perfect time for lunchtime for those of you who got those 9-to-5 jobs. You can tune in and listen to something different that you're not used to listening to. Different kinds of information that you're not gonna... Chances are you will not hear anywhere else unless you're really seeking it out. We're going to have on the air the Wizard of L.A. You heard a podcast. There's a great podcast where I hung out with the Wizard of L.A., Reverend Mark, and of course Lumi, the all-seeing eye, out there a week or so ago. So last time, see the program Inspirado Projecto, it happens the first and third Monday of each month. The third Monday of last month, there's some technical difficulties, some technical issues in the K-Chung studios, which happens a lot. This is a radio station that's run by volunteers, and the rent is paid by the volunteers. Each month we pay $10 to be on the air, and I think that's a fair price to have a couple of shows, to be on the radio. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I loved it so much that I just couldn't... I kept hearing from people, Kurt, make a podcast. And I go, yeah, I'd love to. What I love about being in the radio is that it's all right there. Yes, you got technical issues. That's part of the charm. Yes, sometimes it comes through and it sounds like, but that's part of the charm. And you just do it right there. I just play, say, do whatever I want for that hour. Sometimes I can stretch it to 2 hours if there's no other DJs after me. Tomorrow it's just going to be 1 hour. And then I'm going with Dave Uchansky over to Chris LeCorman's house, and we're gonna meet and work on fixing up the rest of those deliverables for Uncorked Entertainment, which is the distributor who is willing to pick up Bloody Bobby. So that's a lot of fun. We also work together on Black Pumpkin. So we're going to go there afterwards. Oh, if you want to hear, if you're not in Chinatown, I will, of course, upload the episode to Mixcloud. I've got an Inspirado Projecto Mixcloud. I've learned the value of taking a thumb drive with me and downloading the episode myself, so it's just not, somewhere out there on the K-Chung website and people can't find it. That's one of my missions, is to get each one of those episodes. In fact, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Please remind me, folks. Tomorrow, I'm gonna see. They gotta be in the computer. If not, I'll find them somehow. I'm gonna download all those episodes and then upload them, each episode, upload the archives to the Mixcloud page. Mixcloud is great. I don't think they have a time limit on stuff. Plus, I don't think they have a limit on how many files you can upload. It's so great. Once I figured out how to hook up the RSS feed, for those of you who do podcasts, you know what I'm talking about, that RSS feed, it's such a valuable tool. You can hook that up on a Mixcloud. If any of you podcasters are looking for extra avenues for SEO porpoises, you can, it's just another great place to have it. So I connect the RSS feed with that, and then it automatically uploads with it, which is great. Okay, we're entering Best Buy. What I'm going to do here, instead of taking you in there with me, because that means I'd have to detach the microphone, I'll start back up after I exit. I would say, if you want to hear it live, if you want to hear tomorrow's show, K-Chung, from the K-Chung Studios, you want to hear tomorrow's Inspirado Projecto Radio, happening live, in stereo, from the comfort of your own home, and or iPad, smartphone, smart car, etc., and so forth, you can go to K-Chung, that is KCHUNG, radio.org. You can go right there. And then you'll see a big K-Chung thing. And then all you do is go on there, click on it, and then it'll say stream. So you want to listen to the stream. That's the key to it right there. All right, folks, signing off for now. We will be back.
Inspirado. Projecto. Estoy aquí con ustedes. For those who don't speak Spanish, I am here with you on the show. With him. But who am I? I am Spidey Hec. Y yo soy del el Spidey Hec voiceover show. So, si quiere ir para mi podcast, I am Japanese and Puerto Rican. No. What is going on? This is the Spidey Hec voiceover show, and I'm stopping by to say, what's going on, hombre? You're cool, my peoples. And for that, I say hello.
Well, that journey certainly was quick and simple, easy and effective. I now have the chord. I was looking for. Yes, I now have the chord I was looking for. It's here. I've got it. What you just heard there was Spidey Hec. Spidey Hec. Spidey Hec. He found me somehow, and so he left me a message. You'll hear another message from him. You also hear another one coming up from Mr. Turetsky. Those guys, I just noticed, left me a couple of messages. I tried to spread these things out. Lately, I've been doing one per podcast. Yet, now I'm doing a couple. Why not? They're quick, they're simple, they're easy. It's only like a minute. Sometimes they're less. And, oh, by the way, just in case those of you are curious as to what the heck I got here at Best Buy, there's a very specific cord. This thing is called the Insignia USB 3.0 charge. Micro. Wait, micro? Oh, wait. Either way, it's going to work. This one is going to work. Just because I have encountered technology situational issues in the past does not mean that I will encounter technology situational issues in the future. That just does not mean that at all. This is a step in the right direction. This is a foot in the right direction. So that was Spidey Hec. Check out his podcast. He's a crazy misfit, just like all of you are. He's a crazy misfit. Every single person has their thing. Every one of you, every one of us. Every single one of us. I'm feeling inspired to stop by a 7-Eleven and getting one of my big-time energy coffees. There's a very particular blend that I really like to get. It really catches my fancy, and boy oh boy does it skyrocket me like nobody's business. More so than any Starbucks beverage I could ever drink. That's for certain. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I'm going to take you into the 7-Eleven with me. The only reason why I didn't take you with me to Best Buy, is because I got this microphone extender on here. Which, in a future episode, I will tell you the exact kind of microphone I have. So for those of you who podcast, from through Anchor or whatnot, I tell you, this is just such a good microphone. At least I found. It picks up sounds so well. Picks up everything. So well. So check it out. We're going to listen to the Wizard of LA. He's also got a podcast. I invited him to go on to Anchor. He's got an Anchor podcast. He hasn't podcasted anything yet. He does a different kind of method, kind of thing, from the little I understand. All I know is that he uploads the audio to YouTube. And there it is. Which I may or may not do in the future. It's just another step. I call myself the lazy podcaster. To get back to the original story, by the way, this is part 2 of episode 1 of what I'm calling Carcast. Carcast. That is what this is now. This is what you are listening to. Mon frère, ma sœur, mon frère, monsieur, mademoiselle, quelle heure est-il, monsieur? Quelle heure est-il, mademoiselle? Bonjour, bonjour, quelle heure est-il? Quelle heure est-il, mademoiselle? Quelle heure est-il? Quelle heure est-il? Mademoiselle, bibliothèque. Monsieur, bibliothèque. That's what we're calling Carcast 2. So to get back to the idea of how this podcast began, I didn't want to go through having to edit stuff. As I expressed, that's what was so cool about the radio shows, that everything was just right there. Bam, 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 bam. I got my laptop. I got my samples. I got the mixing board right there. Bam, right there. And there it is. I love the fact that I don't have to edit it. Call me a lazy podcaster if you want, because I am. I'm a lazy podcaster. Hey, I resemble that remark. Hey, come on now. I resemble that remark. I do say I resemble that remark. Dear sir, I resemble that remark. I'm offended. I sure am offended. I resemble that remark, dear sir. I resemble that remark. I do say, and I will say, I resemble that remark. A lazy podcaster. By gum, by golly, I resemble that remark. So once Lawrence August, my fellow songwriting partner, told me, hey, check out our Anchor. Check out our Anchor. It was just another synchronistic thing, because I'm in Yachtly Crew. Some may call America's favorite yacht rock band. It's been said before, and it might be said again. Again and again. We're playing the 311 cruise, by the way, folks. If you ever go to the 311 cruise, if you do that year after year, or if you just are going this year for the first time, you will see us. If you stop by our show, we're playing 3 times. Playing 3 times during that, 5 days? I think we'll be there 5 days. We're playing 3 times in 5 days, 3 times, 5 days, 5 days, 3 times. 3 times a lady, 3 times a lady. 5 days, my lady, 5 days, my lady. It's gonna be so fun. Fun in the sun, hon. So fun in the sun. Thank you for letting me over. Thank you, George, for letting me over there into the lane. It's very nice of you. Very nice of you. I was driving, I put my turn signal on. I wanted to signal and get over there. And now I'm here. Thank you, George. Thank you, George. Hi, Ringo. Why don't you ever let us in the lane? Well, I don't let you in the lane because I'm too busy playing me drums. I'm too busy playing me drums. Hey, John. Hey, John. Why don't you drive a car? Because, Ringo, I'm too busy playing me guitar. We got the Beatles in the car today. They're sitting in the back seat. Why have you got to sit in the back seat? We're bigger than Jesus. For Christ's sake, we're bigger than Jesus. That's right, we're bigger than Jesus. Yeah, we're bigger than Jesus. I don't think we're bigger than Jesus. As far as I know, he wasn't a very tall man, was he? Or was he a very tall man? I suppose if you're the Son of God, you're going to be very tall. I don't know, nor do I care to know. I'm just too busy playing me guitar. Well, I'm busy playing me bass. And I'm busy playing the drums. Oh, you Beatles! Oh, you Beatles, you crack me up. Yeah. You guys crack me up. So when Lauren says to me, here's this podcast, I said, I'm going to use this app. I'm going to use it to the fullest extent of the law. Oh, I'm going to make the law, damn it. The fullest extent of the law? Well, I'm going to make that law, and I'm going to fully extend it. That's right, I am. And guess what? You ain't going to stop me. I had one of those ozonator baths again today. I'm really digging it. I didn't put any soap in there. I just, warm water, filled it up high. Because it starts draining. Something's going on. It starts draining a little bit. So I put it up as water as high as I could. Put the ozonator in there, 20 minutes. I moved it from, after 10 minutes. So at the top of it was 10 minutes, and then, or at one side of it, near where my feet would be, 10 minutes, and then scooted the little ceramic ozonator ball thing to where my head would lay, another 10 minutes. So 20 minutes total. And then I went in there and I listened to 432HZ meditation music. And I just laid there. And I gotta tell you, ever since Mike Schlee told me that skin is the largest organ on the human body, because he suggested it. He's like, yeah, take a bath with the ozonated water. And I said, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Don't you dare me. Because I'm going to do it. You triple dog dare me. I'm doing it now. So I've done this on 2 occasions. Interesting thing is, last time I did it, I was on my way to that Best Buy. And I get such a body high on that. I tells you. So after that, then I drank a glass of 5 minutes of ozonated water. So we got from the outside in and then the inside out. Flushing out those toxins, baby. Now what's going to happen? I drink this coffee. Oh, watch out. Everybody. Watch out, everybody. I'm Craig, everybody. I'm going cray, everybody. Watch out, everybody. I'm Craig, everybody. That's going to be my new hip-hop song. I'm cray, everybody. Watch out, everybody. I'm cray, everybody. That's right, everybody. Everybody. Oh, here we go. As I promised you, I'm going to take you in a Sev. Okay? I'm taking a Sev. As us cool kids used to call it growing up. Sev. I'm taking you with me. Whether you like it or not. I'm taking you along into the Sev. Right now. Let's see if they got it. I'm intending that they do. Also, I think I'm going to play you some samples from these, when I edit these wedding videos just for kicks. Okay, here we are at the coffee machines. First, I look to see if they have the Stoke energy thing. In this case, they don't. So I got to ask the nice clerk if they got it. It's very, very essential. It's very essential. Hello, sir. Do you have any of those Stoke energy things? I'm going to get a coffee, and I like to put those in there. You know, the little black ones?
But I check.
Oh, good. Thank you. I like to put about 3 of them in there. I got a big editing project. I need to be, like, focused like a banshee. I always like coming here because you guys usually got them.
Yeah, no more. No.
You're out of them?
He's out.
Oh, gosh. Oh, good golly. All right. Well, let's go to the next. Let's go to the next best thing. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We get the big one, okay? We get the big one. Normally, I put 3 of those the Stoke things in here, okay? Today we're gonna fill up a little bit of this with the 100% Colombian, just a little bit. Oops. All right, that's good. Then what I like to do, since we don't have the Stoke this time, see what other kind of nice, delicious flavors they have. I might not need a delicious flavor. Which usually do. Okay, so then we go over here to these machines here. Today they got skinny French vanilla, they got hot chocolate, lemon bar tea. Now that sounds delicious. French vanilla and steamed milk. Let's go for I don't know. Should I go for the hot chocolate? All right, what the hell? Here we go. Get ready. Oh, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna add some French. Here, check this out. Can you hear this? Add some French vanilla packets, okay? Just because it tastes so good. Then, oh shit, that was wrong. I just dumped it in the trash. That was not part of the program. Okay, there we go. Then, hot chocolate. Here we go. And what this does, what's so cool about this is that it mixes it up. What I love is around the Halloween season, they have pumpkin spice. Oh my God, it's so good. Uh-oh. All right, there we go. As one could guess. They used to, oof. They used to have this, it was called a fusion coffee. Energy, like an energy fusion coffee. And oh my God, those are delicious too. Caution, contents will be hot. Believe it or not, coffee will be hot. So do not attempt to spill it on yourself, okay? Please, do not attempt that. Uh-oh, wait, they got cold brew here? Okay, hold on a second. All right, hold on a second. Okay, hold on just a second. We're gonna have to remake this, okay? We're gonna have to remake this because I just noticed something new. Oh God, this is gonna be a new edition, okay? Oh God, are you kidding me? All right, so here, this is what we're gonna do. No. Okay, rich mocha. We put in some rich mocha. Oh my God. All right, rich mocha cold brew. Then we're gonna blast it with the hot Colombian. Oh God, that's what we're gonna do. The cold brew is like twice the caffeine. That's really what I'm looking for here. That's really what I'm after. Okay. That's what we're looking for here. So we're just gonna leave that coffee, that fully made coffee, just gonna have it there, sitting there for the next person. Call me a jerk, call me what you will, but that's what's happening today. So is it true that cold brew coffee has more caffeine in it?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Why do you suppose that is?
Sometimes you have that.
They do something special with it, huh?
Yeah.
They just make it more caffeinated, huh? I like the sound of that.
You like, yeah.
That's my alternative today. All right, let's see. Oh, you know what? I might as well get some gum. Where's your gum? Here? Here we go. All right, Big Red. All right, I like my Big Red. I do. Ain't gonna lie. All right, here we go. Big Red, cold brewed coffee, concoction. So this thing's ready?
Sure.
Oh, good. All right, here we go. Dig it. Dig it the most. Thank you so much. This is great. Thank you so much. You take care. All right. Let's see if that guy is telling the truth. And I mean, how will we really know if this coffee contains? How will we really know if this coffee contains more caffeine? How do I do that? That's something I'd like to know. I'd like to know, if there's some special measuring tool, you could dip it in your coffee. That would be actually a really good invention to have. That would be a great invention to have. To be able to dip your coffee in there. Dip it into your coffee. And then you could actually tell what the caffeine content is. I'm usually a 200 milligram caffeine kind of guy. Okay, folks, let's be considerate. Remember, people are pulling out. Okay? Let us be considerate. That actually would be a great song to sing. Let us be considerate. It's just like that awareness, it's awareness. Awareness of your surroundings, awareness of give and take. That's just the best, right? Win-win situations. Agreements being made. Look for the win-win situations. I've said it often, and I'm saying it right now. A mind raised on never feeling good enough low self-esteem, competition, having to be the best, that kind of stuff. There's in my experience, I've noticed that there's a far more rewarding vibe that comes along with the cooperation aspect, the collaboration aspect, the give and take, the ensemble, everybody gets a turn on the ride. It's only fair. Everybody gets a turn on the ride. Hogging the limelight and attempting to always be the cool guy, it backfires. Why not just be genuine self. Because when we are our genuine selves, we're truly tapping into the best version of ourselves anyway. Rather than feeling it's outside of ourselves, we're tapping into being the best version of ourselves in that moment. And the longer we can extend that moment, we shine it, and then that's what inspires others to want to shine their integrity, shine their greatness. A lot of times there's this idea of trying to manufacture this formula. They see a formula. Oh, okay, this is working for this band, this is working for that actor, this is working for this, for that. And it's great to have those blueprints as training wheels. It's awesome. I could never discount that. Those things enable us to see what we're capable of. And then, where we really start expanding, imagine Jimi Hendrix, he starts playing the blues. And then, whoa, watch out. He starts adding his own herbs and spices to it. And then he's labeled a genius. And yeah, it's being the best version of yourself. Letting that shine through. Letting it have a voice. Giving it the opportunity to... I like this sound effect. Here we are. We're going to, for the sake of sound, we're gonna go through the parking garage. We're gonna go through the parking garage. We're walking through the parking garage. And now we're in a small room in front of the elevator. Jingle jangle of the car keys sound. Oh, sorry. Oh, geez. That's not too. Where are you going?
4, please.
Take care. Thanks. I used to live in a room full of mirrors. We all live in a room full of mirrors, isn't that funny? We all live in a room full of mirrors. Keep that in mind. Thank you again for listening. Please feel free to tune in to K-Chung 16:30 a.m. tomorrow, Monday, the 2nd, between 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock p.m. You can hear the Wizard of L.A., and who knows what else is going to show up on that radio. Goodbye, my friend. I'm sorry to see it end, but you know that we will be together once again. Goodbye, my friend. I'm sorry to see it end, but you know that we will be together once again. Keep that in mind.